As God cut down the years of the ordinary man upon this earth, compensating for this man to place in the book of life, God had to bring forth act to act to create a situation to bring this man into the fold of the human race, not as angels, but into the human body, and let all men work their way up from the human status until the angel life. He couldn't start them all at the top and enhance them. He had to bring them all up from the bottom because he was a part of flesh as the human race, and God had to make him a part of the human race in order to make him a part of the covenant. And God had to kill and destroy the seed part of this creature, where there will not be a creature of such magnitude. But he had to remember Cain through the blood of a female. This is what God had to do. This is where you get the white woman right here. She married the eldest son of Noah, thinking in turn, Satan, this was the works of Satan, that God will give dominion to Jephthah. But when she married Jephthah, she defiled the blood of Jephthah. They became a separate pedigree of mixed race peoples. And the rest of the sons of Noah, which the second son of Noah, fell in the category, and he was given dominion over the earth. But this son became in second place because Ham laughed at his father and saw his nakedness as he was being a husbandman. Now, I'm going to skip here. This is how it began on this side of the flood. Now, the reason I had to bring you through this journey to show you where God began to talk to us. God created signs and symbols to talk to us through prophets. This was after the flood. These was the genealogy of Adam and Eve. It tells you how old Adam and Eve, who all lived during the reign of Adam and Eve. And we find out that Adam had died 56 years, I believe, before Noah was born. He didn't get to see Adam, but he lived so close. But Lamech, Methuselah, Lamech, he saw all these born before the death of Adam. BBDA, born before the death of Adam. Lamech met the category. Adam lived 56 years after Lamech was born. Genesis 5:25. Okay? Now, that's where he lived. And Lamech was the son of Methuselah. Methuselah lived, I believe, 5 years older than his son Lamech. And it's showing that Cain, the daughters of Cain, may have been hid through Methuselah, because it tells you Methuselah lived all the way up to the day of the flood. The flood was in the first month. Then he apparently got on that ship, or something happened there. It's a mystery where we don't understand. Now, let me change chart here, because I had to create this here situation to bring you up until this part where we are today, because it has something to do with Iraq. We seen in Genesis chapter 6 that there was a fundamental change in the genetic color code. The people that was born into the daughters of the angels, they came, they had a discoloration, they looked like old men that are now. In other words, the infrastructure was much thinner, of the chemical makeup of their body was much thinner than the original man was, letting you know that it died, they had a pigmentation, dilution through this part. Let me get this here other chart up here. Come on. Do this. Put this back up here. I'm going to do it like this. Maybe I can get away with this. I don't know. I'm going to try to get away with it. But I'm going to try to do my best. Okay? Might fall down on it, but I'm going to try to get away with it. Now, these was the children that came out of Japhet, which came from the female which was called by the fallen angel. They had migrated to the north to a more colder climate from Turkey up north because of their genetic color code because of the lack of pigmentation. But they became the inventors. God, when I spoke about good Jesus when he came, God, he made fishes. He gave people fish, fed 5,000, and then he took and fed some more, a multitude of them. And then after Jesus was crucified and came back and talked to his disciples, he took and told his disciples to cast their net here. They fished all night, hadn't caught enough, and they cast their net, and they pulled up a multitude of fish. They were so big, many of fish, till they broke the net. Everything God did, Jesus did, according to the word of God, he did because of life. But when you look at the mindset of this man that God called the white horse, he became a destructive mind person. He created weapons of mass destruction to destroy and take life. There's not a fish hook on here. All of this stuff when this man created it didn't need no fuel to run these things, but he was leading to the mindset of jealousy. This is what he done. And I showed you this part here, where he created spaceship. Same thing. Now, let me show you the symbols that God used. I'm going to show you the symbols that God used, and you'll know this here to be the true facts. This is when God told me, don't be afraid of it. He told me to write his gospel. In the book of Habakkuk, he told me to make it plain. Make it plain that he may run the reader. Sorry about this. I do the best I can. I've got to do the best I can. My page. And I'm going to use this sentence. Two sentences. From the foundation of the earth, God created two symbols. He showed you the one that God, he created for his son Jesus. One of them became the sacrifice, and the other became the killer. One became the oppressor, and one became the oppressor. This is what God is showing us. Now,